Hello, this is Mike McCurdy. Thank you and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. We're going to kind of give a semi-review. It's not going to be our full review, but I wanted to give you my thoughts on how we light our studio and what technology we're using mainly for our lights. You can see behind me I've got quite a bit of lights going on here. I've got my LED lights. I've got the lights on the floor down there kind of lighting the walls. I got my lava lamp. I mean, gotta have the lava lamp. But the main lights I'm using for myself and my face are these guys, the RotoLight Aeos. So sit back, enjoy this video. We're gonna be talking about these lights. Let's get going. So welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for coming back into our little YouTube studio. This is going to be a fun video, but it's going to be a short video just to showcase kind of what we're doing behind us. I know we've talked about our YouTube studio in the past, but I've been having some questions as to what lights we're using. So I want to focus today on mainly the lights. These guys really do the trick. I really can't do my job without them. I know that a lot of people on a lot of YouTube videos are touting these as flash replacements for photography, but the bottom line is we use them for video. Yes, they do a good job with flash in the right lighting conditions, but again, we don't really use them that way, so I'm not going to really cover them in that respect. I'm covering them for what they really do their best at, and that's for video, and that's what we do. We do a ton of video. So today, we're going to go over these rotor lights. I've got two of them here, and I got one here as my key light, and I got one here as more or less a hair light. It's a little bit overkill. These lights, they run anywhere from $980, $950 or so a light. These lights are not necessarily super cheap, but they are super handy in how you can use them and in video production. I've also got with me one of its smaller baby brothers. This is the RotoLight Neo 2. This guy is great for run and gun photography, and you don't want to have something super heavy with you. Look at this. And one of the nice things about having something super light like this is I can set it up. Basically, I pull it out of the bag, turn it on, and it is super bright. Yeah. So the nice thing about a light like this is you can put it in your bag. It's super light. It runs on AA batteries. So you put this in your bag, you go around and you can light someone up and take photos of them in the middle of the dark. You can actually do a video on people as well, light their face up. Very simple with one of these or two of these or three of these, and they're fairly inexpensive. I liked them so much, I upgraded to the Aeoses. I'm using a RotoLight Aeos up here for my key light, and then I got a hair light back here as well, just to kind of give you that look. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Again, everyone else I see on YouTube uses those big old Aperture 120Ds. They're great lights. They're fantastic lights. And basically they have to leave those domes up in their YouTube studios at all times just to get that effect and that lighting. With these, I can literally sit back and just move them out of the way. There's no domes on them. With the RotoLight LED lights, they have a little diffuser built into them. They're not quite as soft as a softbox, but you can actually buy adapters for these to make them a little bit softer. I personally like this brighter light, this brighter look, so that's what we're sticking with. On these lights as well, you'll notice, I'm going to show you how far it is. I'm actually touching it right now. So it's not too far from me, but at the same time it puts out enough light. I think it's set right now to about 35%. So I think, no, it's actually set to 20%, sorry. But you get the idea, it puts out a lot of light, even at that setting. One of the nice things about these rotor lights is that they actually have, they're bicolor. And what do I mean by bicolor? Bicolor means I can actually dial this down to like 3150 Kelvin and see it puts a nice yellow, I don't know if you can see it, but it puts a nice yellow light on me. Why would I want that? Well, let's say it's a sunset, it's in the golden hour. You want to have a nice little yellow warm light to match the light around you. You can also dial this all the way up to 6300 and now it's a nice blue whitish light. Why would I again want to have this? Well, I'm in the middle of the daytime, I'm in the shadows of a tree, and I want to take some photos or video. I can dial this thing up, crank it up to about 100 or so, get it fairly close to my subject's face, and I can take portraits in the shades and light their face up without ever having to pull out a flash. So these are super light, they're super portable, and they're super not expensive. I'll list the prices down below. The Aeoses are a little more pricey, but I think one Aeos is almost about $100, $150 more than an Aperture 120D. But the beauty is the Aeos is much more portable. It's much easier to actually set up. I mean, literally you just pull it out of the box and set it up on a light stand and click it on. I don't have to set up a softbox, no diffuser, nothing. Just set it up, boom, turn it on, go. Love it. Simply one of my favorite lights. I use it all the time. As you can see, we're using it now. I can kind of show you how far this light is here. Oh, I think you can see it. There you go, now you can see it. So you can see I'm using these in the background as basically a hair light. So there we go, just bringing it in. So I couldn't do this with an Aperture D. It just is really nice. Let's see if I balance it right on my face. There we go. A lot of people out there use these more or less for flash. They use them as a flash replacement, and I never even really thought about using these as a flash replacement. Could I do that? Absolutely. I could actually use these as a flash. I can put a flash on my camera, and these guys will actually flash and do a pretty good job if the lighting conditions are right. But I never even really thought about using RotoLight for that. I wanted a really nice soft light that was easy and manageable light and easy to set up. And that's exactly what these guys are. I know a lot of people use the Aperture 120D with the giant dome, and I know they get influenced by other people that are using it and the look they get, but I think we can pull out the exact same look as an Aperture 120D with half the space, half the weight, and so much easier to set up. That's why I chose these guys. One thing on these is that there is like a membrane. You can see on this one here, this is the RotoLight Neo 2. You can see there's actually like a filter that you can put onto these to diffuse the light just a little more. So without it, let me get this off, it's stuck here good. You get one of these guys. This kind of goes over the LEDs and it diffuses the light really soft. I think this is about as low as I can get it, but I can actually soften this a little more by adding other accessories to this. Again, having these lights, my main reason for wanting them is they're not hot, they make no noise. There's absolutely no noise on these, there's no fans in these, nothing. So because of that, I can go into environments and put these lights fairly close to a boom mic. I can put them very close to myself with a lavalier on, and you will hear no noise from these lights. That is fantastic. Another thing is they're flicker free, so you won't see any flicker going on here. So I can actually shoot pretty much at any frame rates I want, and these guys will keep up with me. We've actually lit up a pool at night. We were doing some a video for one of our clients out there, and we had a pool, and they wanted us to light this pool up at night. Had a waterfall and everything else, and we actually pulled these guys out. I pulled one of them out, put this thing up on about 75% and lit the pool. If I put it up too much, it actually made the pool too bright, so I had to actually keep it down low enough to make it still look like the pool was being shot at night. And these guys did the trick. Couldn't have really had any other product out there that would have done so well. Just want to say to RotoLight, thank you, great product, hats off to you guys. So again, we like these short videos just to showcase some of the technology we're using. I hope you like this, trying to keep it short and simple. Just don't listen to me babble too much, because I can babble a little bit too much. Again, thank you so much for joining this channel today, and let us know what you think about these quick reviews, and we will see you guys again in our next video. This is Mike McCurdy, bye-bye.